I am scared, worried, excited, buzzed. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. This is so bad. Donnarumma again! Pass it through to Onaruso! Yes! If the Gloucester Gamble is going to be looking like this every game, then flipping heck. I am the worst football manager ever, and welcome to the first episode of a Gloucester Gamble. This is my new save on FM16, where I'm going to be taking the lowly Gloucester City, who are currently in the Vanarama Conference North, and we're going to see how far we can get them. I've been really looking forward to this save. I hope you are looking forward to joining me for the ride as well, to see how I do, to see how far I can take them before either getting sacked or before I grow old and grey. Who knows? This save may continue for decades to come. I doubt that though. I really doubt that, because you'll probably get a bit bored. But before we get into things, I want to tell you a little bit about the team, a little bit about who I'm taking hold of, who I'm getting involved with and leading the way, and what I've got in my arsenal to try and help me on my journey to lead them to success, right? So here we've got a summary of the side here, and you can see their history. They've actually really, since kind of the year 2000s, they've actually been a bit on the up in that they've been doing all right, getting better and better in their league, in the English Regional Premier Division, to the point where they then got promoted. And in their history, it's strange, because if you know where Gloucester is, they're actually quite south. But for a strange reason, there was another team who got put up in the South Division who shouldn't have been there, who shouldn't have been in the North Division, and so Gloucester kind of drew the short straw. So they're now in the Northern League. Now it's a bit weird, because obviously they're ultimately a bit of a southern side, but they're in the Northern League anyway. That's got nothing against Northerners. Don't get me wrong. As a southern softie myself, I've got to live with the dread of that. But anyway, the last 5 years, you can see here they've sort of stayed in the National Conference. So I think they're kind of poised for another launch. They're poised for another step into something new, step into something bigger. So that's quite exciting. Other things to let you know about as well, in terms of their stadium, they currently play in Whaddon Road, which is Cheltenham Stadium. There's been various problems with their stadium, and they've had flooding and all sorts of stuff, so they're sharing Cheltenham Stadium, which is about a 7,000 seater. So it's a bit of an odd situation. In obviously they're when they're playing their home games, they're not at home, and as well as that, obviously they're playing in a stadium that isn't particularly full. But it means that there's a bit of space there for me to try and get some more people into the stadium, maybe see if I can get a little bit of money out of that. Let me just show the finances. As you can imagine, in the National League, there is not much at all. I've already gone over on my wage budget. It's kind of my habit, really. I'm only just over it, so it's nothing major, but I've brought in some players which I'll get onto in a little bit, and I kind of just go, just spend the money, just spend it, it doesn't matter, just spend money, because I like to think I'll try and get in some decent players, and I say decent, national standard players, and we'll see where we go from there. So I haven't got much wage budget. Transfer budget obviously is zero, and not much transfer percentage is going to me. Something like 20% I think is going to the transfer budget itself anyway, so it's not looking too great for me in terms of my financial status and stuff like that. Let me tell you about the team. I'm going to literally be playing the first game of the season today, so I won't go too much into the team, because we'll just get to know them as we play with them. A couple of notable players who were here when I took over. This guy here, Joe Hanks, is on loan. This guy here, Joe Hanks, is on loan from Cheltenham. Cheltenham are my parent club. Are an affiliate club, sorry, and so I've got him on loan from them, and he looks like a decent player, and you can see his star rating there is a 5-star rating, central midfielder, so I'll be using him a lot. The other known player is this guy, John C. Smith, who's from Bermuda. Valued at nothing. He hasn't got a contract, but he's sticking around with us. He's got a 5-star rating, attacking midfielder centre. He's got a good shot on him. He's pretty good off the ball in terms of his, that is his positioning and stuff like that, and he's got a reasonable level of fitness as well. Now he's 21 years old, and so far he's done all right for me in the friendlies in pre-season. But that's that. Other players who I want to note: Billy Jones. He is my left back captain. 32 years old. He's getting a little bit older now, but he was the captain before I came in. Controversially, he hasn't actually got the highest value on leadership. There's about 3 or 4 other players that have got a higher value than him. But I thought for this first season, I'm going to see how he goes. Ultimately, he is a decent-ish player, so it's not like I wouldn't play him. But him being the, being a captain, I'm not so sure. But I've just gone along with it because I don't want to upset the fans straight away, when you come in. The last player I want to just point out is Obi Onaruo, who has come in just this season from Colwyn Bay. He hasn't played a competitive game for us yet, but he was brought in just before I started as captain. In real life this season, he scored on his debut against FC United, who actually I'm going to be playing in a minute. So it's pretty interesting, actually. I think that we've got this guy in, and he has done well in pre-season friendlies. He has scored most of our goals. He's had quite a reasonably high rating each match, so I'm pretty excited to see how he does. As well as that, I brought in a whole bunch of players on loan. Literally, they've only just arrived and just been confirmed. This guy, Sam Stewart, Billy Carter, Scott Cheetham, Kaka Dembele. All these players just brought in from loan. I'll just show you briefly. Got Sam Stewart here, who is on loan from Gillingham, just a 17-year-old left back. I was realising I was really short on left-sided players, left backs, and also attacking left mids as well. Billy Carter, left mid, attacking mid, brought on loan from Bromley. I'm not sure if he's going to be any good, to be honest. 18 years old, his stats aren't that high, but I just needed some players. This guy here, Scott Cheetham, who is from FC United, I've brought him on loan as well. He's he's a left attacking midfielder and a left defender and wing back, as well as being a midfielder centre as well. So I'm like, the fact that you do so much is pretty helpful. But he predominantly, you can see here from his position map there, that he's all down the left side predominantly. So again, it's just a good left-sided player. He might be on the bench quite a lot to just come on and fill a left-sided position if I need one. So anyway, that's about it really. It's Kaka Dembele. Let me show you Kaka Dembele as well. He is he's a left or right winger, but mainly, naturally, he's a striker. So he'll probably just be a sort of a backup striker for me, or a backup mid winger if it comes to that. But for today, let me show you how I've done in the pre-season friendlies, and then we're going to jump ahead into the first game of the season with Gloucester Gamble. We can do this, boys. Come on. Here you can see I lost 3-0 to Sunderland, which 3-0 is not bad. I was expecting much worse loss than that. Lost 2 games, won 3. As I said, most of my goals there, though, that 2, 3, 4, the 5 goals in pre-season, about 3 or 4 of them were Obi Onaruo. So I am looking to that guy to score me some goals. But I'll tell you what, let's jump ahead to the game and let's crack on with this first game of my season, of my career, of my life with the Gloucester Gamble. Okay, so here we are playing our first game of the season against FC United. I've just shown you a really brief summary of all the sort of stuff going on my team. So if there's any sort of aspects of the team that you're thinking, oh, I want to ask that, and what about that, and he hasn't shown me that, can you just ask away, and in my sort of upcoming videos I'll answer those questions. Anything you want to know about the side, any stats that you want to see on particular players, any questions about why I'm doing certain things, then it would be good to know. Let me show you my tactic. I'm going for one up front, and then I've got this Jonty Smith, as I mentioned, who is going in the sort of attacking mid, sort of just sitting behind the striker. He's got a good shot on him, so I kind of just want him to help out, support the striker and take shots whenever he can. We've got Onaruso on his debut up front for us. Wide, we've got Kaka Dembele on the right there, and we've got Carter on the left, 2 of my lone players there. In the middle, we've got George Miller, who I'm still unsure about, not completely sure about him, but I'm giving him a game today. and Hanks, our other midfielder who's on loan, who's a great player, probably one of my best players I've got at the moment. And then my defence, which in honesty I'm still not 100% sure as to whether I'm settling on these 4 of my best players, but a lot of them do play in sort of the real team. So we've got Billy Jones, who's our captain, Sam Avery, who's a centre back, we've got Hamilton and Mills there on right back. And on the bench we've got Ormson. I only had one goalkeeper. I literally had one goalkeeper in our squad, so I've had to bring him in on loan. Joe Parker, who also is really rated really high as a decent striker, so I've brought him on the bench. Connolly, who did play well for us in the sort of an attacking midfielder centre role in this pre-season, so I might bring him on if need be. Harris, a left back. And we've also got this guy Webb, who I'll just show you quickly, who's more of a defensive midfielder. So if things go wrong, I might swap the attacking midfielder to become a defensive midfielder and just sit back a little bit more. But we'll start. I like the thought of starting a bit more positive. FC United are looking like 4-3-3, so I'm going to go wide, spray it out wide, which is the same sort of tactic I used in my previous save with the Beta Bath City. And it was beginning to work for me. Now, the problem I think with the Bath City save is I didn't get into that tactic about halfway through the season. So as I looked at my season, I got so much better in that second half. So I'm wondering whether... Actually, I won't do the week of it. I wonder whether this tactic might just be a good tactic. And part of the problem I had in this time round was that actually I didn't really... have the players to do this tactic, this sort of with the 2 wide attacking midfielders. So I've had to bring this tactic in and then bring in the players to support the tactic as well. Okay, how shall we do this? Give them a bit of morale boost. Passionate. I expect a win. I kind of want to encourage them rather than giving them tons of heavy expectations. Good luck out there today. Oh no, they didn't really respond. Oh well, I have faith in you. Let's just give them a bit of this sort of boost for today. I think a bit of faith first day of the season is always good. You know, you're nervous, you're unsure. I'm nervous. I'm sort of feel like I'm standing there at the sidelines with my Christmas related coffee. You heard, 2nd of December, cracking on, mate. So with all of this sort of. I'm nervous, they're probably nervous, I want to give them a bit of encouragement. So let's get on with the match. Let's see how we do. Come on Gloucester, put your predictions below, what you think I might do before the game starts, and then maybe you want to comment on your own comment to say how good or bad you were with your guess. Actually no, don't, because that'll give it away then. Oh my word, 1 minute in, I'm chatting away and George Miller has made a flying start to the game. We had 1-0 up already. George Miller, the midfielder who I wasn't sure about. Oh my goodness, what a start. What a start for the team. Look at that, he almost like crouches and nodded that in. What a hero. What an absolute hero. Oh my goodness, we are 1-0 up already, everyone. It's just 2 minutes in and we've taken the lead against FC United. I'm so pleased with this start. Here's Onaruso. What a lovely first touch there from him. Passes it across to Smith. Spray it out wide again, mate. Dembele. Back into Hanks, who could have scored a beauty there. And you know what, in the hype of all this, I didn't actually look at my team instructions before sending them out. Yep, they've gone, I've put them wide, that's good. Sitting deeper, exploiting the flanks, working the ball into the box. Good. That's basically what I wanted them to do. So maybe that's why we're winning. Maybe I put a tactic into motion that's actually working. I don't want to be ahead of myself, but just saying. Okay, 15 minutes in now, and we are entering another highlight. Mills throws it into Dembele down the right. He's putting back into the centre with Hanks in his Jonty Smith. Quite far back at the moment, but he's bringing the ball forward. That's a great pass to Dembele. Can he run it down the right now? Go on, Dembele. Pass it through to Onaruso! Yes! On his debut! 16 minutes in. Oh, Obi Onaruo. The crowd are shouting his name already. They love him already. He is a firm favourite in their eyes after just 15 minutes of playing. There you go. Wadden Road is aloft with the crowd. Oh my goodness. 2-0. 2-0 after 17 minutes. I don't remember. I'm nervous to say it, but I don't remember starting a season so strongly with two goals after 20 minutes. I don't remember it happening. This is such a great start. Such a great start. Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't even know if I need a cup of coffee right now. Because the adrenaline of this game is like caffeine. Here's Dembele on the edge of the box. Passes it in. Carter. Donnarumma again! Is it? Yes! 26 minutes in. Second game. Second goal of the game for him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a great start. Carter with a nod in. Here's Onaruo. First touch of the ball. Where was their keeper? All over the place. But Onaruo. Here's a corner. Jones. Dembele. We are all over them. Here's Carter. Oh, and the keeper got onto that one. Oh my goodness, what a start. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the season. Here's Avery. Sam Avery. Probably his first touch of the ball. Here's Singh. Keeper clears it out to Smith. Passes it along to Miller. Onaruo again. Wow, this is impressive. I'm so impressed. And we're on a standard attacking mentality. We're not doing control. We're not attacking like we were the favourites, I possibly think. But oh my goodness, Carter's on the edge of the box. Hanks, it's 4. It's 4. Did anyone see that? It's 4-0. Hanks on his debut as a lone player for us. He's now scored as well, and we are 4-0 up. I'm in shock. Please make note. Definitely, and since I've been making videos, I've not had a win that is this big. I suppose we could still lose it. We're only half an hour in, but this is amazing. This is amazing. This is actually amazing, isn't it? Like, crikey. What a start. I barely know the side. We didn't do that well in pre-season. Like, we did okay. We did terrible against the teams that were above us, and we did win, but not easily against the teams that are way below us. And here we are. Oh my goodness. 4-0. 4-0. And like, look at all these players that are on 7s. And I've got 2 players here on 8. I don't think I've ever seen this sort of thing on Football Manager. I am the worst football manager ever, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm heading into pastures new. Maybe I should rename myself. A rebranding. Any ideas of a rebranding, give me a shout. But this is amazing. I can't believe this. I can't. I'm in shock. So half time, and I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. Let's take a breather, I think. I don't, shall I go a bit more counter? No, I'll just stick standard. I'm just going to stick standard. Stick as we're doing. And I'll give some players who are looking tired as the game goes on. I'll take them off. But I suppose they're going to probably come at us quite hard now in this second half. But come on, 4-0. This is like a dream. Here they are, coming straight back at us. Well held from Singh. Yasbir Singh is on his debut today as well. And if he can keep a clean sheet as well, that'll be perfect debuts for some of these players. Look at this. 8.7 for Onaruo, 8.4 for Carter, 8.0 for Hanks. Here's FC United, throws it in. Here's Lynch on their 18-yard box. Forward to Brown, holds on to it, sprays it wide to Hamu, got a head to it, and Wolfenden has done well. Here's Garner, sprays it out to the right now this time. Stop, they are putting on a bit of pressure. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful goal. Oh, well, they're saying it's a fluke, but that didn't look like a cross to me. That was a great goal. Great finish, mate. You know what, unless this doesn't look too helpful, so I'm going to let's watch. Oh, right, let's watch the replay of this then. If they show me it, are they going to show me it? Oh no, I'm on pause. Sorry. Look at this. Now, to me, that looks like a shot. Loops in over the keeper. That was a great goal. That was a very good goal. Let's go counter now. We're going to step back a little bit. It's a shame Singh won't get his clean sheet, but you know, we can't have them all, can we? We can't have them all. 54th minute. Let's I might bring off Spencer Hamilton in a sec. Here's Bryn on the attack. Here's Garner. A loss to Wedderburn. I think I might need to look at my opposition instructions in a minute as well. Brownhill crosses it in. Wolfenden. Oh my goodness, they're now 4-2. Oh no. Okay. Right, we need to do some work here. Instructions. We go normal. We are slightly deeper. We're going to use tighter. We are marking them tightly. Okay. Play that, but I'm going to need to do some changes to the opposition instructions. I think they've brought on some players who are playing better and not being marked. Skip there. Let's pause it again and just go. Let's go into the opposition's tactics. Let's see who they've got on the pitch now. Yeah, so look, they got this guy is now playing in striker, so I might. He's just no, he hasn't scored, has he? But right, we'll just mark him up because this is not good. In fact, they've got 2 goals. It's only the 56th minute as well. This is now beginning to be anybody's game. Because they can easily score these goals back at this rate. They're playing so much better in the second half, and we are letting the team down. Spencer Hamilton's coming off. He's not playing too great here. Oh no, I haven't got any central defenders. Oh dear. Are any of these players? None of these players are central defenders. Oh crap. Okay. This is not good. Might need some changes here for the next coming games. And they're not playing well either. At 6.5, 6.4. Jack Mills is on a 6.6, and my Billy Jones is on 6.7. So midfield and attack are looking excellent for me. Defence is looking weak. They're not having good games. Didn't I say I wasn't quite sure about them? Here's Sam Avery. Can we get a 5th goal? Would be helpful, I think, just to ease our pressure off us a bit. But it looks like they're on the attack again. Oh, boys, come on. That we can't lose a 4-0. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. This is not good. 4-3. We were 4-0 up. We were 4-0 up. Come on. I'm going to have to tighten up. Come on. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. This is so bad. 72nd minute, like this is... I'm really not happy about this. Okay, we're going... maybe I should go defensive. Do you think defensive, is that too much? No, we're going to stick with counter. Oh my goodness, 10 minutes to go. I can't... If I lose this, or even if I draw this, I'll be so upset about this. I'll be so annoyed. Okay, some of my other players are looking a bit tired. I should have done saves, not saves. I should have done some subs much earlier on, but I haven't. And so now I'm facing this kind of weird, annoying, like John T. Smith is looking tired apparently. Yeah, he is, and he says bring on Connolly. I'm wondering whether to change tactics a bit as well to get in a defensive midfielder instead. So I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to change our tactics. Come on. Okay, let's... Right, we've got this Where's this defensive midfield? Oh no, Connolly is the defensive midfielder. No, he's not. Where's my defensive midfielder? Webb. Oh yeah, good. So he's now in defensive midfielder. Yeah, I feel happy about that. Okay, 8. We've got 6 minutes to go to hold on to this lead. We cannot lose this lead. Come on. Otherwise, the Gloucester team on my debut will experience my wrath. 88th minute. 3 minutes to go. Come on, just hold on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. 1 minute. It's got to be it. It's King with the clearance. That's it. Whoa. It is all over. Thank goodness for that. Crikey. Deserve credit for an impressive victory. Well, yeah, look. I'm exhausted after that. Onarua 8.8. What a great game for him. He got player of the match. Billy Carter also played well, 8.5. Midfield played well. My defence, that's where the weakness was. So I will tell him a nice victory. Well done, lads. I'm really happy for a victory. I'm happy that we scored 4. Really sad that we let in 3. I think that's pretty awful. But if the Gloucester gamble is going to be looking like this every game, then flipping heck, I am scared, worried, excited, buzzed, in eager anticipation for more of this. But 60% of the possession, 14 shots on goal, 5 on target. They only had 9 shots on goal, 5 on target, but they still managed to score 3 goals, which says a lot about our defence, I think. And it says a lot about the keeper. I might need to do some work around that. But start to the season. We've started, it's begun, and well, I can't wait for more. Anyway, that will do for today. I'll start looking. Let me just show you the competition and the league table. We are in 7th place, 3 points in the bag. I was 4-0 up at one point. Can't believe that. But that'll do for me for now. Do tune in next time for more of the Gloucester Gamble as I begin to press into this league, into this season, and see how I get on. Would love to hear your comments and thoughts. If you like this content, then do give me a like or a subscribe. You can check me out on Twitter. I'm at worstfmanager, and I chat about all of this, and you can see tweets that come up when I post new videos. Also, I'm on Twitch at worstfootballmanagerever. I will be streaming sometimes this save, maybe other saves as well. But for now, I am the worst football manager ever, and I'll see you later.